Welcome to College Algebra, Math 110, here at Aiken Technical College for the fall of 2015. And in this session, we'll take a look at the tabs that are on the left-hand side of the course. We'll take a look at the syllabus, the addendum, formulas, homework, quizzes, tests, grade books, and so on. First, we'll start with the syllabus section. And here is the standard syllabus for all of the college algebra courses. This is Math 110. This is our first transfer level credit math course. It's worth 3 credit hours and there is no lab for the course. However, if you've taken Math 102, you know that we have a math lab which is located in room 1111. You can use that room if you need help. The prerequisite for the course of Math 102 or an acceptable placement score. A textbook is not required, being that you can access the textbook online. And in this video, I'll show you the different spots where you can access the book. You will need a graphing calculator. The preferred calculator used in the course is a TI-83 or TI-84. Next, we have the learning outcomes for the course. And you can read through these at your leisure. There's an ATC critical thinking definition. This ATC critical thinking definition is the part of the culture here at Aiken Technical College. Here's the content outline. We'll cover chapter R through chapter 6. And we have the grading policy, but the grading policy is more specific on the addendum. And there's a 10-point grading scale. There's a standard attendance policy, which is more specific on the addendum. There's a students with disabilities policy, there's computer use policy, there's an academic dishonesty policy, there's also an academic integrity pledge. You don't have to sign this or give it to me or anything. By you registering for the course and signing up for the MyLabs Plus online, you acknowledge this academic integrity pledge. Next, we'll take a look at the addendum. And the addendum contains my information as your instructor. I'm Mr. Diallo Cummings. My office is in room 752. You can click here to find my office hours. And here are my office hours. Here's my phone number, 803-508-7466. And here's my email address. And here's the grading policy. There's 4 categories in the grading policy. There's homework, which is 25%. There are quizzes, which are 20%. The tests, which are worth 30%. And there's a final exam worth 25%. The homework is open all semester long. I encourage you to work ahead if possible. Whenever you are having trouble, you immediately want to get help from me as your instructor. The math lab, which is in room 1111. Or the Academic Success Center. The quizzes are worth 20% of your final grade. Each chapter will have a quiz that can be taken up to 3 times. However, only the highest quiz grade will count toward your final average. You're expected to take the quizzes prior to taking the test on test day. The tests, which are worth 30% of the grade, are to be taken at home. You must allow enough time to complete your test in one sitting. All tests except the final exam will be taken at home. You must allow enough time to complete your test in one sitting. The test dates are final and there is only one attempt at the test. The final exam will be an in-class comprehensive exam. The only time you have to report to the campus is to take the final exam, and I'll provide more information at that time. You'll also be able to use a sheet of notes front and back on the final exam, a calculator, and any type formula sheet that you need. Here are the anticipated test dates for chapters R through chapter 6. The final exam is to be announced. As I've stated earlier, I'll give you more information as that time draws near. Makeup tests. Makeup tests are only given in extenuating circumstances. You must provide official documentation, which must be emailed to me, the instructor, before requesting a makeup test. There is an attendance policy for the course. It is the policy at ATC to encourage and support student academic achievement and progress by adopting an 80% minimum attendance policy for all classes. Any student that's not logged in more than 3 weeks will be withdrawn from this course. I repeat, any student not logged in more than 3 weeks will be withdrawn for the course. There's a 10-point grading scale. If you ever want to withdraw from the course, the proper way to do that is to go to Enrollment Services, get an add and drop form, sign it, give it to me, and I'll sign it. It's an automatic W, no matter what point in the semester and no matter what your grade. I's, which are incompletes, and WF's are not assigned. Next, we'll take a look at the formula section. And in this formula section, you can find the formulas that you need for different chapters of the course. Feel free to use these while you're taking your quizzes, taking your tests, and also during the final exam. There's a homework section. So I'll simply click on homework. I'll click on show all, and I'll view all items on one page. Notice that I've stated earlier that all of the homework is open all semester long. Even though you may see your grade book as past due for certain assignments, you'll still be able to click on the assignments and finish the homework problems. Also, the quizzes are open all semester long, so notice there isn't a due date or anything by the quiz. There is a supplemental homework which must be done. You'll also notice that there's supplemental homework, and the supplemental homework is also a part of the course. The way the supplemental homework works is that when you take your very first quiz attempt, the problems that are missed on that first quiz attempt populate the supplemental homework. The intent is to give you help on the items you missed during the quiz to better prepare you for the test. Next, we have the quizzes and tests section, which are isolated here. Notice the anticipated test dates. We also have a gradebook section, and in this gradebook section you can find your overall score up to date. There's a multimedia library section, and in this multimedia library section you can find your textbook, you can find video clips, you can find PowerPoints, animation, and learning activities. Whenever you get stuck, and if you need some help, you may want to visit the multimedia library, because there are some good things that are actually hiding in this multimedia library section. And that concludes the video addendum. Thanks for watching.